Alrighty. Hello, everybody. I just finished reading this book, Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold by Terry Brooks. I did not know this, but this is book one of six. I thought it was just a trilogy. Then I saw that there was a fourth book. Well, it turns out that a couple years later, he wrote book five. And then 14 years later, in 2009, he wrote book six. Now, I don't know anything about those books. I've read the trilogy a long time ago, and I just finished reading this now. There are some reviews on YouTube. I recommend that you don't listen to any of them. Don't watch any of them because they all give spoilers, and I don't understand that. But the really bizarre thing about this book is the back of the book gives spoilers. There's spoilers here. And I don't know why they did that. The only thing that the back of the book needed to have, the only thing the back of the book should have said was this, and I'm just going to hold it up. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you've already seen me show this. But I'm just holding it there so you can read it. But I'll read it. And then I'm going to also show you the wonderful, well, here's a really cute thing. This is his little, for these people, it happened something like this. That made me go, it happened something like this. For Kennard, Vernon, Bill, John, and Mike, it happened something like this? Really? So this really happened? And here's the wonderful map of the Magic Kingdom. Now, that's not a spoiler. You see, everybody knows there's a Magic Kingdom. The book's called Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold. But really, look at this really neat little map. It's a very small world. There's not a whole lot there, but it's a fun, interesting world. Very interesting world. But listen to this ad if you didn't read it, because this is what the book is about, and it is silly to give you any other information. It is silly to tell you what all's involved and what's going to happen, but in these reviews, these people tell you what's involved and what happens, and I'm like, I don't get it. So the catalog item that I just showed you the thing, this is what it says. The catalog item was listed in Rosen's Christmas wish book, Magic Kingdom for Sale. Landover, island of enchantment and adventure, rescued from the mists of time, home of knights and knaves, of dragons and damsels, of wizards and warlocks. Magic mixes with iron and chivalry. Magic mixes with iron, and chivalry is the code of life for the true hero. All of your fantasies become real in this kingdom from another world. Only one thread to this whole cloth is lacking. You to rule over all as king and high lord. Escape into your dreams and be born again. I love that he uses the words born again. Price $1 million. Personal interview and financial disclosure. Inquire of Meek's home office. This is nuts, Ben Holliday muttered, and yet Rosen's had a reputation for integrity. Even on these special wish book items, it delivered what was promised. So he can't resist the temptation. He wants to know what the heck is going on. And a little other thing I want to read. The Witch of the North seemed to think for a time, with her head bowed and her eyes upon the ground. Then she looked up and said, I do not know where Kansas is, for I have never heard that country mentioned before. But tell me, is it a civilized country? Oh, yes, replied Dorothy. Then that accounts for it. In the civilized countries, I believe there are no witches left, nor wizards, nor sorceresses, nor magicians. But, you see, the land of Oz has never been civilized, for we are cut off from all the rest of the world. There we still have witches and wizards amongst us. L. Frank Baum, The Wizard of Oz. So this wonderful story, 5-star review for those of you who are wondering, This is the cover. I'm not going to say who is who. I'm not going to tell you anything. Other than the man, Ben Holiday, who reads this ad, wants to inquire of this. He's like, how can this be? This is nuts. And so the whole story is about first understanding who Ben Holiday is, and I'm not going to tell you. What's going on in his life, and what ultimately leads him to go for it. Let's do it. I gotta know. And is it really real? The ad says it's real. Inquire of Meeks. So he has to go meet with Meeks, and we go from there. And what happens and what is actually going on is going to be so much fun for you to discover. The discovery, as you are discovering it with Ben, it's like you're there with him, discovering this, coming to understand all this that is actually going on here is so much fun. It is an adventure. It is kind of like going on your own D&D adventure. I cannot recommend this enough. This is such a fun read. Don't read the back. When you get this, I'm telling you, don't read the back. It will spoil things for you. That's my advice. I know it's going to be hard not to read it. Don't. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know why they put that on the back. The thing that I just read is what should have been on the back. That's all that should be told. This is a great story. And I know books 2 and books 3 are very good, not as good as this. This is the best, but they're very good. They're fun. I'm assuming 4, 5, and 6 must also be a lot of fun. Now I want to read all of them. That's 5 more books to buy, but I can buy one and go from there. I was told this was going to be made into a TV series or movie with I forget who was going to play Ben Holiday. I forget his name. Doesn't matter. He is a known actor. Someone who looks similar to that. So, Steve Carell, is that who I'm thinking of? Is that the name? But as you can see, there's a dog in the picture too. That's crazy. But this is what can I tell you in my review? It is fun to find out all that's going on, and it's fun to try to figure out how he's going to deal with all of it. Everything that he has to do, everything that has to be done. And it is an adventure. Every chapter is an adventure. Terry's writing is so nice and clean, very descriptive, but he doesn't get too bogged down in the details. He kind of keeps it moving. I mean, he gets into the details of things, but he really keeps it moving nice. There's a really good flow to this book. And it's magical. It's magical. It's Magic Kingdom for Sale sold, and he captures the magic. Capturing the magic, to me, is what it's all about. And I would be surprised if you don't love this book. If you're a fan of fantasy and you haven't read this, 5 out of 5 stars. This is my second favorite fantasy novel. My number 1 fantasy novel is Roger Zelazny's The Chronicles of Amber. If you have not read that, you must read that. That is a 5-book series, which is then followed by a second 5-book series, which is completely different from the first 5, but you can buy all 10 in one big book. I think you can get it on Amazon. The Great Book of Amber or something like that. But that's a phenomenal series, and this is my second favorite book now. There are others in my list of books, and possibly one of them will surpass this if I ever read it. And I am narrating this on my channel. I am reading this on my channel. It's all in a playlist. I will probably put this video at the front of the playlist, and then you can go there. Now, in the first chapter, the video of me reading chapter 1, I'm showing other things that I'm reading, so I'm going to be talking about other things. And from that point on, I'm just going to be doing this. I do mention some other things. I have my own book that I wrote and that I've narrated on my channel as well. So if you'd like a second fantasy novel, this is narrated on my channel, me narrating it. And I've written 2 books. That's book 1. This is book 2. So these are big. These are big books, big thick books. So if you're interested, those are both in their own playlist. My reading of this is in its own playlist. I will put this at the front of the playlist for you to for anyone to watch. Like I say, the first one I'm going to be talking about other stuff, but I do read chapter 1 from there, and I'm having an absolute ball reading it. Not a lot of interest, but that's okay. I'm enjoying reading it, so I'm going to continue to read it. I don't know if I'll read any more after that on my channel. It's possible. I'm not really sure yet. We'll just see how things go. Hope you enjoyed my review of my non-spoiler review. As far as I know, I'm the only one who didn't give spoilers. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you check it out. And if you want, you can just listen to me read it, because I'm reading it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.